Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, welcoming one and all for another freakishly inept episode of XCOM The Long War. That's right, folks. Within the darkened depths of this humble video, you'll find equal parts disgrace and discomfort. So step inside and prepare yourselves to be astounded by abject incompetence and amazed by an unimaginable ignorance of even basic game mechanics. Why, I guarantee you'll quail at the spuriousness of the logic as my shamefully dull commentary gives you unfettered access to the mind of a deranged imbecile. So certain am I, in fact, that a trip down my brackish, stagnant stream of consciousness will unsettle you, that if you don't groan aloud at least once during my spectacle of stupidity, I'll refund your money, no questions asked. Which is going to be pretty easy, because this is given away for free, so there's really nothing to refund. But I digress. Settle in anyway, folks. Steel your nerves. Step on up, because this show is about to start, and you may never again see anything quite like this. Alright, that's enough Depression-era carnival barking, rather. So if you happen to be a survivor of the Great Dust Bowl, you might have appreciated that a little bit. Otherwise, probably pretty unimpressed. We are going to get to work here, however. One maintenance item that we do have on our task before we get started fully. We did trade for a trooper recently. Picked up old Alex Trips Alexander, which I gotta say, I like both the assonance and the alliteration available in this guy's name. Seems like something I would have come up with given my druthers, but we're gonna see who Alex most resembles and name him such as is our custom, so let's take a look here. This is a smug bastard. Look at that smirk. Yeah, you're pretty goddamn pleased with yourself, aren't you there, Alex Alexander? Thinking Mr. Johnny McCool name there. Cool McCool name thinks he's cool. I'm not buying it. Smug, self-satisfied grin on your face. You know what? This is Charlie Sheen. I mean, he looks a little like Charlie Sheen, but mostly it's just that look on his face of just supreme self-confidence that's wholly unwarranted. I mean, this guy is a corporal, and it's not like he even fought to get there. He's had everything handed to him on a silver platter. He's a corporal because his daddy was somebody important and got him into officer training school. And for Charlie Sheen, I really feel winning is the only potential nickname. I mean, there's nothing else that Charlie Sheen could possibly have been nicknamed. Just Charlie Winning Sheen. And that smirk right there, that's someone who thinks he's 100% made of win. That's the smirk of a man who's supremely self-confident. Mostly because he lives with, you know, a pair of porn stars that he pays to occupy his abode with him and pretty much snorts blow off their ass, probably 36 hours out of every 24, which I'm sure contributes to his overall sense of self-satisfaction and self-worth. And that's the smirk of just such a man. So welcome aboard, Charlie Sheen. May be a while before you see any action. Of course, we've got to get you classed out anyway. Although class and Charlie Sheen, not normally two words that go in the same sentences. 69 aim, 10 defense. You are stunningly unimpressive, Charlie Sheen. I mean, you're not terrible at anything, but you're certainly not winning any kind of Academy Awards either for your abilities. You're pretty much average across the board. You would be an okay as an infantry guy. You would also be okay as an assault. Which I gotta feel sort of actually is probably how you got a whole lot of your movie roles. People are like, hey, who should we get to be this part? And somebody's like, Charlie Sheen would be okay. And everybody else in the conference room was like, yeah, it's good. Just get Sheen. He'll be okay. We don't really need another infantry guy. At this point, we have probably more than we need of low-ranking infantry. I don't really feel the need to throw another one on the pile. Especially when you're not even as good as a couple of the ones we already have. So let's just make you an assault trooper. You may eventually see some action as an assault trooper. And we're just going with our standard assault build. At this point, it's going to be a very difficult time convincing me to go with any other sort of assault abilities other than the ones I routinely take. So that's got old Chuck sorted. Nicely done, Charlie. And with that taken care of, we're going to start scanning and see if we can maybe pick up a little bit of mission here.
Contact detected.
Okay. A large UFO. So is this probably either an abduction mission or a terror mission? It's been a long time since we've had a terror mission. A very long time. There's no way we can shoot down a large UFO. You know, we just have eggs. So we can't shoot this down. We're going to send eggs up just to wave at it, take the cheap panic reduction, and then hope that this lands and is either an abduction mission or potentially a terror mission.
We're in pursuit.
So we're not even going to risk taking damage. We're just going to straight up immediately abort. And let's see what happens here.
Contact detected.
It landed. Wow. So the aliens have apparently figured out the best strategy for fighting XCOM, which is to launch every mission in one day. In less than 72 hours, we've had a large UFO that landed, an Exalt mission, a large UFO that landed, and now another large UFO that landed. I'm pretty sure we can't do this. I'm going to take a look and see what we've got, but the fact that there are Rocketeers at the top of our list here is... Yeah, there's no way. If the computer threw 2 Rocketeers into the mix, we just don't have a chance. So we've got Taylor Swift and Mel Gibson, and not really Kim Kardashian, but maybe sort of. Those guys could actually... They've got the chops to do a large UFO mission. Who's backing them up, though? Tiger Woods would be backup number 1. Miley Yeah Cyrus and Ian Finn Ziering are 3, 4, and 5. Or rather, yeah, this is not, no, there's no way we can do this. We do not have, our top infantry guy is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Seriously? There's no way we can raid a UFO when our best gunner is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Taylor Moose-Lautner are our top-notch gunners. Yeah, there's no way. We just can't do it. So, I promised you inept gameplay, folks, and look at me. It's not even been, what, like 5 full minutes yet, and already I've delivered? I hate to give the aliens credit for anything, because I just despise them so much, but in this case, well played, you magnificent bastards. That's, throwing 3 large UFOs at me in less than 2 days is, well, that's going to get you one of these missions that's going to succeed. So whatever it is you're up to there in India, it's going to work. Not a whole lot I can do to stop it. So, Kesha, back on duty. That's good. Even with Kesha back, we still can't do anything about that UFO, though. And off he goes. So 2 scientists and a scout sniper. You know what? I have a Muton captive, and I would trade the Muton captive for just the 2 scientists. The extra trooper is sort of incidental. I'm still going to make the trade, though. And then I guess it's back to scanning. One day to advance plasma weapons. We're not going to get to it, though. So a large UFO over Nigeria. Man, there's no way they can land another large UFO. That's 4 in less than 4 days. This has got to be either a terror mission or an abduction mission. It's got to be. That being said, I'm still going to try and shoot this thing down. I'm not going to send Panic because he is our best pilot. But we will send a chicken fucker. Wait, why do we have a pilot that has no name? Alright, we'll get back to that in a minute. The chicken fucker is going to go mess with these guys, but before we do that, you got to get a name, sir. Flounder Mallory. Your call sign is Flounder. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion that if we launch you against an alien craft, floundering is exactly what you're going to do while battling it? You know, you love it when your pilots give a guy a nickname that is a verb for sort of helpless flailing.
Enemy is padlocked.
That's how you know that guy's going to be an ace. Alright, well, Gonzo's making a good showing. One more hit, he's going to have to bug out, but so far so good. Alright, so that's it for Gonzo. Gonzo did some reasonable damage for us. Can we get another intercept up? Let's have... You know what? Let's send... I'm going to send the Candyman. I can either send the Candyman or I can actually, it would probably... No, I don't want to take... You know what? We're going to send Flounder up. When he's damaged beyond belief, and it's going to happen because the guy's going to be shit, we'll just reassign his laser cannon to the Candyman. 1 hit is going to do more than 7 days of damage to Flounder, so it'll actually be faster to just re-equip the laser cannon. Or Flounder... Living up to his name, folks, right there. His first time out, didn't even make it to the dance. That's right, didn't even get inside the door. Didn't even get his pants unzipped before he blew his whole load. Talk about premature ejaculation. Way to be, Flounder.
Commander, We're tracking several reported abductions via
Alright, so we have heavy alien
I've got the
activity over
coordinates locked
Kano,
in.
Nigeria. Kano, Nigeria, by the way, home of the Mortal Kombat genius who periodically curled himself into a ball and flung himself bodily at the enemy before shooting them with his laser eye and then punching out a man's heart. Did anybody like Kano? I mean, seriously, in Mortal Kombat? Did you know anyone who actually liked Kano's moves or played Kano or thought Kano was cool? Nobody liked Kano. Even Sonya had a little bit of style. I mean, come on. Kano? Pathetic. Anyway, while we can't thwart a large UFO, I do feel that we can probably succeed at a abduction mission with heavy activity. So let's get a crew together and see what we can do. So who's going to lead this mission? We've got Uncle Mel if we need him, but Mel's max rank. I'd prefer to not take Mel if at all possible. Amanda Bynes is good enough. So let's make items available then, and Amanda and General Mr. Jiggles, her invisible companion, can take advantage of some Banshee armor. It did say this was an urban area, so it should be a rooftop or at least some place for Amanda to camp. A little bit of Gauss long rifle. We're going to go with, of course, a scope and high-capacity mags, and that's got Amanda sorted. I'm actually tempted to not even take Amanda Bynes. Heavy UFO activity, urban close quarters. I'm just debating whether or not an infantry guy would be better. Actually, I'm changing my mind. I'm not even going to take Amanda Bynes. I'm going to take an infantry guy instead. Do we have an infantry guy that has Semper Vigilance? We do not. We don't even have an infantry officer. Right, maybe we are taking Amanda Bynes. Alright, we are taking Amanda Bynes then. Okay. So Amanda should still be sorted on kit, right? Yep. Alright, so we have no choice. We need some kind of leader, and Amanda Bynes is all we've got. She's just gonna have to make do. Infantry guy? Jean-Claude Van Damme is the best we can do. Wow. We're getting close to the bottom. You know what? I'm not even going to take Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm going to take... I think we'll take Sean Connery. Oh, 007, ready to go into battle, do a little tangling with the aliens, are you there? Oh. Why does my Sean Connery impersonation sound a lot like Bane from Dark Knight? I think, yeah, he actually sounds more like Bane than he does Sean Connery. Yeah, pistol. We don't really mess with that. I mean, you can't take away 007's Walther pistol. It's sort of his signature war gear. It's going to be a scope and a laser sight to complete 007's kit. Of course, he's going to tote the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger into battle as well. Do we have a medic? I don't think we have a medic. Nope. Both of our medics are out of commission. One in the hospital, one being psychically trained because, hey, bad decisions are my forte. Putting both Jaden Smith and Shia LaBeouf in psychic training at a critical juncture proved to be a great decision, didn't it? Yeah. What can we do for gunners? You know what? I'm going to send Catherine Zeta-Jones just because it'll be funny. We've got the cast of Entrapment on the scene for us, folks, here. Now, Sean Connery is going to be of dubious usefulness because he's going to spend all of his time staring at Catherine Zeta-Jones as she slides sexily beneath the lasers because, much like good waffles that stick together, sliding sexily beneath the lasers is just what a good Catherine Zeta-Jones does. So Aegis Armor, Gauss Machine Gun for Kathy Z. At this point, I think I may go with two... I'm definitely taking Kim Kardashian. I don't want to send Kesha, even though Kesha is available. We're going to try and save her for something maybe a little more problematic, like if the aliens land another large UFO tomorrow. Kim Kardashian's only problem really is her willpower, which is low, but I feel that probably for an abduction mission, she's going to have the soup it takes to get the job done. So what's that leave us? 4 slots? Well, we need a scout and an assault trooper. That's a given. Scout? Who's up? Oh boy. So Dominic Magnet Head Purcell, and I call him Magnet Head because his bald dome is apparently highly magnetized and attracts alien plasma like nobody's business. And rather than a flashbang, we're going to go with a chem grenade for the Domster. And we'll give him an arc thrower as well. Why not? Chem grenade just on the outside. We get a chance to try and set up a good capture. Assault trooper probably going to be Miley Yaya Cyrus. You know what? Let's save Miley. I like Miley a little better than Sir Sydney because she's got more health and a higher foot speed. A little lower will, but better aim as well. I think we're going to go with Mr. Tibbs here. Damn straight you'll go with Mr. Tibbs. You won't be taking some blonde trollop into battle when you could have Sir Sidney Poitier on your side. That's right, Sir Sidney. I was foolish to question you. So, breaching ammo, and of course an arc thrower then for Sir Sidney. Let's get him sorted. So that leaves us, what, 2 slots? Question of the day is, do I want to take another gunner? Would I could take like a Taylor Moose Lautner. Would be an opportunity for him to get some experience. But the other thing I could do is take 2 mech units, and I think I'm going to double up on the mechs, actually. So we are going to bring out the Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death. They say old Taylor Swift has lost a step or two, that she's not been shining quite as bright lately, and I think that there is a certain something to that. Tay-Tay has not necessarily performed fantastically her last couple times out, but there is a reason she sits down in the barracks on a throne made of bones, flesh, and sinew from her fallen enemies. And that's because with 81 kills on only 24 missions, Taylor Swift is still the most deadly person in the XCOM project. She is the most efficient killer of anyone. Although Jaden Smith, I think, is creeping up on her. But still, Tay-Tay. And then for our other unit, I think we're going to take Charlie Hunnam. And the reason I'm going to take Hunnam is because he's an archer and he has bombard. So the only piece of war gear he's going to be able to equip is that proximity mine chucker. But on the plus side, he actually will be pretty handy when it comes to throwing proximity mines. We're going to give him an alloy belt and some weapon gyros as well to help counter Charlie's, let's face it, terrible aim. And with that sorted, that's our team then. Let's head to Nigeria and get stuck in. Let's see what the aliens got for us. Show me what you got, come on. Oh yeah, show Sir Sean Connery what you got too here. I've got an empty bottle of scotch that I'm ready to smash into an alien's forehead.
We have visual on the mission.
Seriously, that's totally Bane. I don't know why I keep doing the Sean Connery voice when that is definitely Tom Hardy. Clearly. Oh, I plan to crash this plane.
We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation.
Maybe
Just received
Bane
another
and
report of
Sean
an abduction
Connery
in
are the
progress in a
same
densely
guy.
populated urban center.
I'm coming up with a conspiracy theory.
Succeed,
Ah, Sean
it's going to
Connery's
spread
face
panic
disappeared.
throughout the
Did you
area.
see that? He's a ghost. Sean Connery's a ghost. As soon as I mentioned that Sean Connery and Tom Hardy might be the same person, that Bane is the ghost of Tom Hardy, Sean Connery's face disappeared. It's an omen. It's some kind of sign. It's probably a coincidence, but still.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5.
Alright, so we're in... Is this the bank map? This looks like... Ooh, meld canister. Alright, so this map actually is not shameful. We've got some open area to work with here. We do have a meld canister, so we're going to take... I think Dominic Purcell has... You have battle scanners, right, Dom? You do. Alright, you're one of the scouts I gave battle scanners. I don't know why you're one of the few, but I did do it.
That's affirmative.
So we're going to scout over this way and see if we can maybe pick up a cheap meld canister. And on the plus side, since the aliens did do what was likely... Oh, another meld canister. What was likely a harvesting mission, these meld canisters should have a little more meld than we're accustomed to, which is more than 3 in them. So we've got... The aliens got away with the large UFO, but maybe, just maybe, we can rally something positive out of that happenstance. What have we got? Those guys are on the roof. I see 2 sectoids and a mechtoid upon the rooftops, up on the rooftops. Quick, quick, quick. I don't like Catherine Zeta-Jones's chances here, sweet slick. So, Kathy Z, why don't you hunker down? We are going to try and pop those guys if we can figure out a way to get some damage up there. I suppose we could hurl a grenade up there, but this actually should be safe. We should have quite a ways to go before we have to worry about popping those guys. Or they could pop now, also good. Sure, why not? We've just got Sir Sidney Poitier standing out in the open with his dong waving. The only cover between him and a ton of enemy action is a fucking garbage can, so... That's a While I'm upset that Sir Sean Connery... Actually, I don't know if Sean Connery is a knight or not. I'm pretty sure he's not. While I'm still upset that he spawned a pod, I am at least pleased that it's only 3 drones. So honestly, that could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. Let's have Kim K come over and lend a little bit of contribution here in the whole drone department. Oh, this is going swimmingly, guys. You're, gotta say, fantastically pleased so far by the efforts of everyone. You've all contributed, really helping out. I'm liking our chances more and more. That's the worst shot I've ever seen you have, Amanda Bynes. That's fucking terrible. Amanda Bynes at least got a kill, so while I'm giving her grief, I not necessarily should be giving Amanda Bynes grief. She's effectively the only person who did anything that turn. So we're going to have to try and have Charlie Hunnam do some fine work for us here with the proximity mine, and maybe keep a few of those. I probably just blew up a meld canister. Yeah, that's probably going to blow up a meld canister if it goes off. So that was not necessarily smartly done.
Moving out.
It's going to be up to Tay-Tay to come over here and try and dig us out of some of this drone hole, however. Tay-Tay should be able to kill at least one of these guys. So I might as well shoot at the one that got holo-targeted. Tay-Tay, my dear, shake it off. Whatever is wrong with you, you've been in a funk lately, Tay-Tay. You got to shake it off. I mean, you wrote a song about it. Shake it off and get to work, ma'am. Come on. You wonder why I question whether or not you've lost a step or two. It's because you've lost a step or two, Tay-Tay. And that sectoid apparently is some sort of suicide complex. Not that I'm complaining, but that's a kill for Chuck Hunnam. Or arguably, rather, it's actually a kill for that car, but Charlie's going to take credit anyway. Reaction fire from Tay-Tay? Well, she killed whoever lives in that third floor apartment building. That's unpleasant. That guy's probably just in there cooking some mac and cheese, looking to have a nice dinner, and then a giant round from a rail cannon comes flying in, through the pot, obliterates him, blows his torso into a fine pink mist, and suddenly he's having the worst day of his life. I gotta imagine this is gonna be a double move. Nope. Charlie Hunnam taking some damage. That, arguably, again, could have gone worse. The two units that have taken damage are the two units that can best afford to take damage. That's a problem, however. Alright, so that little son of a bitch has got to die. No two ways about it. We've got to get that man killed. So let's see who can do... Amanda Bynes, do you have a shot at the little sectoid? You do not. Also, I don't think you're likely to get one. None of the enemies are on Overwatch. We could go just balls out crazy and we could have Sir Sidney run and gun and just charge in there. It might get him shot by a sectoid, but honestly, I don't necessarily think that's the worst possible outcome. If we could open up a hole with a Kim Kardashian grenade, though, that would be quite useful. Taylor Swift, what can you do? A whole lot. Taylor Swift does have a regular grenade launcher, however, correct? She does? Yes, alright. So this is going to be on Tay-Tay, though. Taylor, you got to open up a...
Hostiles spotted.
You got to get punched by a berserker, is what I was saying. You got to bring some more units into the fight that's already going badly. I mean, could you spawn every fucking unit on the planet, please? Alright, so now things are terrible. Everything is terrible. Go ahead and shoot the berserker. We've got to get the berserker if we can. He actually, oddly enough, here is the priority target because of Taylor Swift's close combat specialist. Taylor finally deciding to contribute something to the mission, and I'm glad she decided to show up. It's good that Charles in Charge finally ended. Connery, take a shot at that big boy. And then probably panic, because you're just a corporal. Also, this may give Tay-Tay another shot, which is the main reason why I'm doing it. Did not give Tay-Tay another shot. Sean Connery did resist the panic, however, surprisingly. And that's a can't-miss shot. A critical here, Sean, would be quite nice. No such luck. Oh, I'm more about skill than luck. I'm Sean Connery. I don't get lucky, I get good. This sounds like Bane. Alright, so Taylor Swift could finish him off. Arguably, Amanda Bynes has... Never mind, she has a terrible chance of finishing him off and would probably be better suited shooting at that guy. That Mac Trooper is really a problem. Alright, so Dominic Purcell then is going to have to fall back and finish off the Berserker for us. And this should be a dead Berserker. So that's got him sorted at least. Mr. Tibbs can move, so we can't avoid a flank shot. This Charlie Hunnam is, I feel, going to wind up in a very bad position here. So, Tay-Tay is going to launch a grenade, and we're going to just try and eliminate some of this cover. All I really want is for that cover to be gone so that somebody can kill that guy. That person, of course, is not Amanda the Man Binds. She could grapple to the roof, but I'm not sure if that helps us out any. So can she get there in one move? She cannot. Alright, so that does us no good. No good at all. So, Sir Sydney, we do not want to get shot by that guy because it'll completely ruin our shit. So somebody has got to kill that sectoid, and I feel that that's going to be... I don't know if Amanda Bynes is going to have a shot from there. We've got to get Amanda somewhere where we can guarantee we're going to have to chance it.
Now.
You better have a shot, Amanda Bynes. Alright, so 78% chance for the kill. Don't miss, Amanda. Do not miss. Alright. Fantastic. That brings things back into line. We now have a chance. But this is going to be a tough turn, actually, for Sir Sydney. Sir Sydney is going to take some damage here. It's unavoidable. It's going to happen. Sir Sydney's going to move. He's going to shoot this mechtoid twice with his breaching cannon. That's excellent damage output, Sir Sydney. I'm well pleased by that. Can you do it again, sir? Not quite, but good. But still, noble effort. So who do we got left? We got Kim Kardashian, Charlie Hunnam. That's it. Alright, Chuck. If you don't want to get cored like an apple this turn, you're really, really going to need to hit. I mean, this is more critical than the time you sorted that kaiju coming out of the pit and made, you know, because that really impressed Miko and that went a long way with her. But this is actually more important. Thank you for being just 1 damage shy. Much like your role in Pacific Rim, you were just not quite good enough. Kim Kardashian is almost guaranteed to not be able to throw a grenade far enough, so she's going to have to take a very bad shot. Oh, actually, quite a good shot. Never mind. Kim Kardashian is going to get the job done where old Chuck Hunnam failed. So this turn is not going swimmingly, but honestly, it could have turned out a whole hell of a lot worse. Tay-Tay's going to use her repair servos to patch up a bit. I got to imagine here that Sir Sydney is going to get probably shot in the mouth. So drones coming in on Tay-Tay. I'm not sure how that missed, but that was like the greatest beam weapon of all time. If you missed this, Taylor Swift... Okay, I was going to say, if you missed that, I may seriously consider demoting you to Wesley Crusher. It's a point-blank shot you would have missed. That would have been a fucking travesty. This guy should just be dead. Assuming Taylor Swift still has ammo, which she might not. Alright, so Taylor Swift still has the point-blank shooting down pat. And she is now out of ammunition. Not that that's a huge problem, necessarily.
I hope they brought more than that.
Yeah, well, don't be counting your chickens before they're hatched there, Tay-Tay. Doesn't pay to be cocky. Your hubris could be your downfall. Haven't you ever studied Greek tragedy? I cannot believe that missed, but I am certainly pleased by the fact that it did. So, meld is an issue. We're going to pick this up.
In hand, Commander.
Still only 3 meld, which tells us that the aliens are not exactly doing well, still. So we are going to run and gun for a little better chance, and we're just going to take the kill here on Johnny Sectoid behind this car door. Also puts us a little closer to that other meld canister. I was actually hoping that since the aliens had done a harvesting mission, or at least what I'm assuming is a harvesting mission, that we might be able to get a little bit more meld from those canisters, but no such luck. So there's Sean Connery breaking his cherry with his first kill. Oh, I've broken 1,000 cherries. I'm Sean Connery. God, man, he still sounds like Tom Hardy. I just gotta stop doing that. Alright, so Taylor Swift's just gonna set a motherfucker on fire here. Yeah, I don't care about your Overwatch. Bring it. Yeah, you missed anyway, punk. You're just a floater. What are you expecting to do? The only thing floaters do is get flushed like their namesakes. So prepare to suck a little bit of jelly delirium here. This should flat out kill this guy. So there's a dead floater. And much like a Finch song, that son of a bitch knows what it is to burn, like a black star, falling faster down to her. He's the only one who knows what it is to burn. Well, he's not the only one, because there's a lot of people actually in this game that we have shown specifically what it is to burn. It's just he's probably the only one who knew it today. Most of the other people who have known what it is to burn are dead, so 29%, Chuck, that's the best you can do. Can you at least keep that guy pinned down with the proximity mine by chance? You can. Alright, we'll do that then. So, why don't you lob a proximity mine there, and then if that guy moves, you can at least explode him.
Confirmed mine placement.
That'll give us a chance to complete a flanking maneuver.
They're starting to lose
Apparently,
ground.
standing next to a mine is enough to panic him.
Roger, Dodger.
Which, you know, I make fun of the aliens a lot, but panicking because somebody launched a mine next to you, it's actually a pretty reasonable reaction in all truthfulness. Amanda Bynes has a shot at what? One terrible shot? Yeah, you know what? We're going to take it. If that had hit and he set off the proximity mine, it would have been a guaranteed kill, so it wasn't necessarily the worst decision of all time. Now, there you go. So the 2 damage would have been enough to finish him off. It looks like he's falling back. Oh ho, we have... Oh, that's real terrible. Oh, that's yeah, real bad.
I would assume this alien doesn't.
Okay, so we have an ethereal.
I recommend the troops exercise extreme caution, Commander.
Oh, well, lovely suggestion, Dr. V. Alright, so we're in a bit of a pickle here. We're going to need to fall back and regroup. We've got to get some guys to good cover, and we have got to get some Overwatch working for us. If possible, however, we would like to take out that Berserker. We would like to score at least 1 kill if we can. The question is, okay, we can get Kim Kardashian to full cover. None of those enemies are on Overwatch. So Kimmy's going to drop a little bit of grenade action on our friendly neighborhood Muton Elite here.
Eat this.
And I very much would like to set up a capture on a Muton Elite, but with an ethereal lurking around, I can ill afford to take any kind of risks with ethereals in play. It's just really dangerous. So we're going to move Dominic Purcell to here.
That's what we're looking for.
And Dom has a shot, a bad shot. I was hoping he would have a shot there, actually. We may revisit that in a moment. Kathy Z, go ahead and kill that guy. If you would, thank you.
Dead and gone.
Alright, so... I really want to have Sir Sidney fall back. I'm very, very worried about that ethereal. Very, very worried.
On the move.
Let's see if maybe Amanda Bynes can get a shot. She can't. So we're going to put Amanda... You know what? Amanda Bynes, why don't you reload? I was going to have you go on Overwatch, but it seems like reloading would be a vastly better use of your talents. Charlie, I want a proximity mine on that son of a bitch.
Placing proximity mine.
Thank you. And then Dominic locked down Purcell. You're going to throw a chemical grenade over there. So here comes the Kim grenade. We're going to pin that guy down in acid. So if that guy moves, he's going to be in an acid cloud. So we've got that going for us. And if he moves, the other thing we've got going for us, he's going to take some damage because he's, you know, pinned down. So Sir Sidney, I want you to fall back. And I'd prefer to have you reload, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be an option. 007.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, just keep doing whatever it is you're doing.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Tay-Tay, you got to reload, my dear. Alright, let's see what this ethereal's going to get up to here.
Commander, it
Alright.
would be preferable
Yeah, you know
if
what,
attempted to
Dr. Valen?
retrieve
Why
those
don't you
cannons
suck
rather
all
than
of the dicks in the
destroy them.
world? I mean, seriously, I want you to suck anything that's even vaguely dick-shaped. Because, I'm totally going to blow up a fucking meld canister, especially when it only had 3 goddamn meld in it.
Affirmative.
So we're going to have lockdown, head forward, see if we can get some vision on the enemies. We can. We have precisely vision on Mute. There's actually 2 elites back there, and there is still that ethereal running around somewhere. I don't necessarily like this. We're going to have Kim K. That might draw Overwatch. Should not draw Overwatch. At no time should that Berserker have line of sight on Kim Kardashian. Alright, so we got lucky. Kim does have him flanked, but it's not going to do us any good. You know what, Dominic Purcell? Well, it's going to do us a little bit of good, in that it gives Amanda the Man Bynes an absolutely miserable shot, which we're going to take anyway. Wow! Amanda Bynes with clutch delivery. Chuck, I want you to step forward just a little. I want you on Overwatch, actually.
Scanning.
Dominic Purcell, we'll revisit you in a moment. Tay-Tay is going to probably come up in a flanking role.
Affirmative.
We're just going to move Tay-Tay to here and put her on Overwatch. Now, the reason I'm moving... You know what, actually? Tay-Tay's going to double move. I want Tay-Tay in here. The reason I'm trying to get Taylor Swift... I thought that might happen, but that's okay. Wow, Taylor Swift pulling a miss. Surprising agility from the Crimson Lift Death Goddess. She may reclaim her throne as #1 killer. But the reason I want Tay-Tay up there is because we may need Taylor Swift to
Headed there now.
do some advanced work for us with a flamethrower when it comes time to face off against Mr. Ethereal back there. It's only half cover. Yeah, we're going to take it. I want close quarters combat up here, possibly protecting Dominic Purcell. Dominic Purcell likely is going to fall back, but
Got it covered.
just going to be a small move and Overwatch for Sean Connery. And then Dominic Purcell is just going to shift. I don't want anybody getting shot. Those Ethereals have a beam attack that does just an absolute asinine truckload of damage if it hits. Alright, so... time for a little bit of Kim Kardashian grenade action. That's going to be finely dropped right there. Oh, he has covering fire. This is bad. Oh, it is indeed raining death, Kim Kardashian. I didn't know that guy had covering fire. I would not have had you throw that grenade. Would not have attempted that, my dear, had I known it was going to put you in such extreme amounts of danger. Alright, so we have one more unit on Overwatch, which means Dominic Purcell is going to have to pull the... He's going to have to pull it. So get shot at, Dominic. Alright, so there's the Overwatch. And Dominic Purcell's giant bald dome once again remains unscathed. Remarkable performance from Dominic. Usually he just goes and gets straight up shot in the face. It's kind of his bit. Charlie Hunnam, what can you do? Well, you could walk up there and shoot that guy. That would not be necessarily terrible. Why don't you do that? So Charlie should have quite a fine shot. Wow, 33%, huh? That's not... I wouldn't say that's a fine shot. It's not even a good shot. Catherine Zeta-Jones still has nothing, huh? Well, you hit him once, Amanda Bynes. Can you repeat? Nope.
Missed.
Nah, that's okay, Amanda. You can't win them all. Or in your case, you know, some, any, or even a few. I very much don't like this move. But it has to be done. Hopefully I won't have vision on the Ethereal from here. That's a problem. 2 flamethrower shots left, and one of them is going to get consumed right here.
Killing it with fire.
On the plus side, what we want to do is we want to have that Ethereal come try and mess with Taylor Swift. That's actually our best hope, is that it comes for Taylor Swift. So Sir Sydney, a terrible, terrible shot. We can't afford to have Sir Sydney in the open. There's no cover there. Don't think he'll have vision there. We're in actually a bit of a tough, bit of a sticky wicket. So what 2 units can Dominic Purcell see? Dominic Purcell does not have flush shot in a situation where I would actually, for once, would like a unit who has flush shot. We've got to get Catherine Zeta-Jones into the fight. Catherine, dash over there.
Moving out.
I don't like that move, but you've got to start contributing something. Same really for Sean Connery. We kind of need these guys in a position where they can at least help. Sir Sydney, what's your hit chance like from here? That guy's panicked, so you know what? I'm going to take the low percentage hit. And Sir Sydney delivers. Alright. So all we have to do then is get Taylor Swift in range of that Ethereal. And just to protect Charlie Hunnam, we're going to have him fall back, actually. I don't want him in line of sight. So we're going to have him move. And that just leaves Dominic Purcell. Dominic is going to go on Overwatch. This guy, I'm certain, will attack Taylor Swift. No. Yes. Yes, okay, so he's going to fire his beam at Taylor Swift. Nope, he mind-controlled Taylor Swift. That is the worst possible outcome. So the Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death is now working for the bad guys. That's real shitty. Dominic Purcell's going to eat a little grenade here. That's actually not bad. So the Taylor Swift issue is a serious problem. We were hoping that Tay-Tay could run up and do a little bit of grenade work, but that is definitely not going to happen. Oh, it's all gone wrong, everyone. It's all gone wrong. But Catherine Zeta-Jones has a shot. We're going to take it because it's her only shot, so we might as well get it out of the way. 6 damage from Kathy Z. Sean Connery can shoot at Taylor Swift. Amanda the Man Bynes might be able to close that guy out. Oh, that was actually huge. So, fantastic work there from Catherine Zeta-Jones. And Amanda Bynes. Nice little team up. So we're going to have to get some troopers into a position here to try and do something to this ethereal while avoiding the unbelievably deadly Taylor Swift. This is going to be a difficult row to hoe, folks. She'll be flanked there by Taylor Swift. This is not good. Even with a run and gun, Sir Sidney cannot get into a good position. Just trying to assay my options here, folks. We don't have a lot going for us. Can anybody get on the roof? Please tell me you can get on the roof, Connery. Sean Connery cannot get on the roof. Amanda Bynes could have gotten on the roof. Sean Connery cannot get on the roof. Where could Sean Connery go if he dashes? Yeah, dash to there. Fine. Dominic Purcell could get straight up in that guy's grill. Just straight up in it. It seems like a terrible idea, however. How much health has Dominic Purcell got? Dominic Purcell probably cannot survive a shot from the ethereal.
Let's do this.
We're going to run Dominic to there. I have a feeling this is going to end in tragedy, folks. I really feel this is going to have a tragic ending.
Time to motor.
This is the best we can do. And it's not good. I feel that the Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death is probably going to claim a victim. So Charlie Hunnam took the shot. Man, that did 12 damage. Charlie's in real bad shape. Taylor's probably going to take a shot. Oh, it's going to hurt. So Sir Sidney Poitier is badly injured. Alright, Charlie. We got to get this done. So Dominic has a shot. Alright, Sir Sidney, can you get close enough? All you can shoot at is Taylor Swift. Fantastic. Kim Kardashian can get close enough. Alright, so we're going to start things off then with a grenade. Kim Kardashian's going to drop a grenade at that guy, eliminate all of any potential cover. This also should do some guaranteed damage. Alright, so 9 damage is an excellent start from Kimmy. Dominic Purcell can then move to here. And with Taylor Swift mind-controlled, we cannot go for a capture. We've got to go for the kill here. An 11 damage critical. Was that enough? Oh, thank God it was just enough. Tell me the mission didn't lock up. Alright. For a moment I thought we had locked up and I was in a bad way. Still, we learned a very, very valuable lesson during Operation Broken Giant, and that lesson is Taylor Swift may be out of commission. Her willpower is not that good, and having the Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death get mind-controlled is real bad. Now that we know that ethereals can appear on something as easy as an abduction mission, we're going to have to be real careful with how we deploy our low-will troopers henceforth. Still, any mission you can walk away from is probably a not great mission, considering one man could walk away from it, leaving 7 of his comrades lying in heaps. So, suck on that, Charles Lindbergh. Any landing you can walk away from, my ass. 2 promotions, however, on that mission, and 3 promotions, actually, for Amanda Bynes. Charlie Hunnam in the hospital for 24 days. That being said, I really don't feel we're going to be missing old Chuck too terribly much. Probably not the worst guy to wind up hospitalized. And Kim Kardashian, our first top kit engineer, still hasn't quite surpassed the 2-to-1 kill to mission ratio yet, but she's only 1 away. So Kim Kardashian, we could give her a rocket. That seems like the worst idea of all time. Extra conditioning. Yeah, we're going to go with Bombard, and Kim Kardashian will be able to throw grenades 478 miles, roughly. That's going to be amazing. Dominic Purcell apparently got shot in a dome enough times that he's finally managed to rank up. And what are we going to give Dominic with his ability to rank up? Probably tactical sense to help him from getting his head shot off in the future. Aggression is interesting, actually. Smoke and Mirrors actually is also interesting, since Chuck has battle scanners. He does not have low... You know what? Since Charlie doesn't have low profile, we're almost compelled to give him tactical sense. So we'll just take that, get that taken care of. And Amanda the Man Binds. Disabling Shot is so good. Probably going to take Disabling Shot, actually. And no probably about it. Absolutely going to take Disabling Shot for Amanda the Man Binds. Alright, that's got our promotions taken care of. And... meh. Well, on the plus side, we did finally get enough ethereal corpses to do the ethereal autopsy. That's good, at least. Picked up 5 meld. Meh. Panic in Nigeria decreased by 2, and an extra $100.
We'll be watching.
Yeah, go eat a dick, Optimus Prime. I saw what you did to that bearded chappie who was nothing but comic relief. You just left him to die. And not only to die, but die horrible. I mean, sure, he got immolated by some kind of vicious Merv plasma grenade. And you might make the case that that was the humane thing to do, because it did get him out of the movie in like 25 minutes of that 3-hour monstrosity. So maybe it was an act of mercy, but you still left him to die, Optimus Prime. You still left him to die. Alright. So, Optimus Prime, duly chastised, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Feel free to tell me how badly I played, because goodness knows I made plenty of mistakes on that mission, specifically letting a large UFO just fly off on its merry fucking way. And if you'd like to watch me screw up on a more daily basis, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.